What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday Night Football, Colts and Niners. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who's your favorite and least favorite contenders for tonight's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up. Get an instant match deposit bonus of up to $25. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with Michael Badgley, Zach Pascal, Joey Sly, Brandon Ayuk, and Michael Pittman on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, we've got Jonathan Taylor. He is $15K, which is a pretty healthy price tag, projected for 12.5. The Colts are 4-point dogs in San Francisco with a 42.5 point total. They're the number 16 offense at PFF, going up against the number 9 defense. So not the easiest matchup in the world. It's not the best fantasy matchup in the world, but it's one game. Everybody gets the exact same matchup, so it really doesn't matter. 4% chance to go for more than 25. 10% chance to be the optimal MVP, plus another 35 at the flex. I like getting to Jonathan Taylor, but we're clearly taking a big step up to number 4, and then another big step up to my top 3. Now at number 4, we're going to 11K Eli Mitchell, projected for 11.5 fantasy points. Opposite side of this game, so Niners are favored. They're the number 20 offense at PFF. Not great, that's below average. Against the number 18 defense. That's not great, it's slightly below average. 2% chance for Mitchell to go for more than 25, 6% chance to be the optimal MVP, but a 51% chance to be optimal at the flex because 11K for Eli Mitchell just works. That's a really nice value. It might be a 5-figure salary, but I don't think it matters all that much. Eli Mitchell is going to be optimal in the flex 50% of the time. That's huge. Plus, there's the days where he goes crazy and gets into MVP. Either way, 56% of the time, Mitchell gets into an optimal lineup. That's good enough for 4th, but not good enough to bust into the top 3. At number 3, we've got Carson Wentz. He's 14K, projected for 14.7 fantasy points. You know the matchup already. We talked about it for Jonathan Taylor. 9% likelihood that Wentz goes for more than 25. 17% chance he's the optimal MVP because this is FanDuel and optimal MVPs have a really decent chance to be quarterbacks. You also get that 51% to be optimal at the flex. So he looks similar to Eli Mitchell. He just has such a higher ceiling that gets him into more at the MVP spot. 14K for Carson Wentz really isn't all that shabby in this matchup. If this game skews higher, like if we go one additional touchdown and it gets up to, say, 49 or 50 points, there's a lot of offense to go around, and I think Wentz has to be a part of it on the Colts side. Now, we do have a tie at the top spot, but we're breaking that tie with raw points. Number 2, Deebo Samuel, 13K, projected for 15.5 fantasy points. This matchup looks pretty good for Samuel. He's got legit ceiling potential here. He can go for more than 25 fantasy points 20% of the time. Even if he doesn't get all the way to 25, he is the optimal MVP in this game 32% of the time. That's nuts. Plus another 38 at the flex gets him all the way to 70%. You're going to want at least 2, if not all 3 of my top 3 guys in most of your lineups, but you probably just looking at it from a math perspective. More often than not, one of these top 3 guys just aren't going to be in the optimal. I'm really curious who you think it's going to be. So Deebo is in, tied for first, but nominally second right now. Who will be my number 1 contender? Before we get there, one last reminder to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Head to Twitter, follow me at Josh Engleman. Hop to the comment section, let me know who your favorite and least favorite contenders are. And then once again, shout out to No House Advantage. Use that promo code Awesemo when you sign up. Get some free loot on your first deposit. Finally, the number 1 contender for today's slate, Jimmy Garoppolo, tied with Deebo Samuel, 14,500. You probably want both of these guys together because if Samuel's getting there, I'm going to guess Jimmy Garoppolo is also getting there, at least for a single game slate. A number 18 defense is really not all that worrisome for Jimmy G. 10% chance that he can go for more than 25, but a 25% chance that he is the optimal MVP tonight. I think that matters quite a bit. But it doesn't matter nearly as much as the 45% you get at the flex. That gets him all the way to 70. That's the same as Deebo Samuel. I like going to the lower MVP. Oh, all right. Someone's going to have less ownership at MVP tonight. I assume it's Samuel. If that's the case, just play more Samuel at MVP and Garoppolo at the flex. But you can flip-flop those guys very easily. They go well together. Trust me on that one. Either way, Jimmy Garoppolo is the #1 contender on FanDuel for tonight's slate. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NFL DFS contenders on FanDuel for Sunday Night Football, Niners and Colts. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. I will be back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.